90s. Let's see. I
Or just
love
stuff
listening.
that you always keep.
Huh?
Like stuff that you always keep in your rotation that doesn't really change.
SWV, TLC, Aaliyah, Monica. Who else? That's throwing me off. Yeah. Sorry. They was listening to it live and I heard myself in the background.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, TLC, dang, I lost train of thought. Just all the freaking Tony Braxton, Whitney Houston, whew, just all of them, like Donnell Jones, Music Soul Child, Destiny's Child.
All classics. Oh, for sure classics.
I can't think of everyone, but for sure, like all of them.
Yeah. Love that. Is that where you get most of your inspiration from, or like what made you start singing?
Um, what am I yawning? Let's see. I grew up singing in church, so
Mm.
it started from that. I don't know. Like I just started singing when I was just a little girl. I had to be about 3 or 4. When my mom realized that I was singing, I loved to do it. They used to make me go sing up front in church. Um, in third grade, instead of going to like recess, like I used to stay under the little. It was like this little viaduct kind of thing, not viaduct, like this little pavilion, and
Mm-hmm.
it could echo under there. So I like to sing under there, and I would have my 2 other friends, and we had like a little girl group, and I used to make up songs, and
Oh,
we would do that instead. And I did talent shows in school and stuff. So like I don't know, like really I'm not sure what it stemmed from. I do know my mom used to like have karaoke parties at the house, but like I don't know where it came from. It was just it was born. I was born with it.
it was just like in your heart.
Yeah,
Well,
I was born like this.
I know you kind of got started on YouTube. Like that was your whole
This
thing
is how
from
my
there.
yeah, that's how my career definitely blew up from YouTube.
Just
Um,
incredible.
Thank you.
But how did that start? Oh, something fell.
Yeah, sorry. It's you know.
Um, do you think that kind of got you ready, like being very outward facing social media wise? Do you think that really got you ready for this next level of like stardom essentially?
Definitely. I feel like, I'm used to seeing everyone's opinions about me. I'm used to seeing what people have to say and what they think. So, and it also helped because it gave me a fan base as well. So, like, I guess I was prepared for the publicity part,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But as far as like just the industry, it's different from YouTube.
Yeah.
So, it's a different business. You definitely gotta move with the wave.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, you just do your own thing, whatever you
Yeah.
want to do. But it's definitely a blessing. I love YouTube. I'm probably gonna go back to making vlogging, making some videos. Just still show my personality because I don't want to I quit YouTube because I wanted to take my album seriously and I wanted people to take me seriously. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't think now that I think about it, I don't think that me quitting YouTube would make people take me more seriously. I think when I released the project, you know
Yeah.
that's when they would judge and say, okay, is she here or not? So I think I'm free now to go back to doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I'm still a human, but I'm an artist as well. I just want people to separate that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you seem to have a pretty good balance on like you have kids and like have the YouTube thing that you were doing and music and all this stuff, and I think it's so possible to be able to do all of those things and be good at all of those things at once.
Yes.
Seems like you know like when to focus on what.
Yeah. I mean, at first I didn't. I was like I was doing this like just trying to do both, and like I never got each one done, or like I never put the full effort into both. I can't put my full effort into both things, so
Mm-hmm.
had to just choose one. And I definitely chose my music, and I'm glad I did. Um, it's my purpose, it's my calling. YouTube is great though. I love YouTube. It's my own bag. Can't nobody touch it.
Yeah.
And it brings more opportunities.
Yeah.
Um, and the people, like I feel like I've already formed a bond with my supporters, even on my family channel, the Royal Family, where it's me, my kids, and Clarence,
Mhm.
we've already formed like a bond where like they want us, they want to see us. They want to see like family things, and so we trying to keep that going too.
Yeah, it's nice they're like invested in you as a person, and especially
Yeah.
with this year being so weird, like nobody's touring, no one's doing shows, like everything's funky, and I think the people who are really connected to you as a person just want to see you win in whatever realm you're focusing on. So it's really, really incredible and like really smart. Um, Speaking of quarantine, do you have any like self-care, comforty type rituals you've been doing to stay sane through all this?
Girl, no. No. I just continue to
Suffering.
live. I ain't got no like stuff that I do that's like, oh, I'm gonna do this on quarantine. No, I just keep living, trying to be more safe. Doing what I do, you know, taking care of my kids. I mean, I can't say that quarantine has been a blessing to me. I was able to uh perfect my craft. One. Two, I was just able to watch my babies grow some more. If I would have been on tour, I would have been away from them. And like my 1 year old, it's incredible. My 1 year old, like right now, he's not even two yet, and he's saying all his ABCs in order. He knows his numbers. He's starting to know his colors. My 5 year old son, he went from not being able to even pronounce like a sound of a letter to full on reading.
Oh
Like
wow.
so this quarantine has been a blessing, like just being able to sit here and take the time with them, make sure they got the things they need. Um, it's been amazing.
Yeah, there's definitely some silver linings throughout all this for sure, for sure. Do you think it's like obviously there's less pressure in certain aspects because you're not like having to be on the road and having to go like do all the late night shows and do all that kind of stuff, but I'm sure the pressure is elsewhere. How have
I
you
don't know why I keep
made
yawning.
long day?
I'm sorry. I
Long
don't
day.
know. I need to eat. I'm going
How
to
have you
Texas
maintained
Roadhouse after this.
what?
I'm going to Texas Roadhouse after this.
I don't know what that is. Should I know
You
what
don't know
that
what
is?
Texas Roadhouse is?
No, I'm in LA and I'm from LA.
Oh, okay, girl. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to what you were saying.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like how mad you got, I need to look into it.
No, you should. They rose is amazing. Oh my goodness, so
Oh,
soft and buttery.
oh my god, that sounds good. I've been trying to eat. Um, how
I
have you?
forgot what you said.
I don't know. I'm trying to get back to it. How have you tried to maintain your creativity, like with? I'm sure your schedule's still packed, but it's a different kind of packed. So how are you keeping that stimulation, that focus, all of that on being creative while being home with kids and being
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I cannot
uh,
be creative when I'm home with my kids. I
oh,
cannot be creative. That is hard. If I
yeah.
try to sit somewhere in a room and write a
Uh,
song, I'm gonna hear a kid yelling like in 2 minutes. Or CJ's gonna walk in and be like, "Mommy, I'm hungry." So it's like my job don't end when I'm here. um,
right.
and yeah, I spent most of my time at the studio when I was creating.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids they got a sitter, they got a nanny because I can't. I tried to take them to the studio a couple times. No,
Mommy, not nanny.
okay, okay.
Cute.
It's nanny is different from nanny.
Do you feel like what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah.
Oh.
So have you worked on music at all during quarantine, or you were just like fine tuning the album? You haven't worked on new music this whole
No,
time?
definitely. I was working on the new music that's on the album is like part of that is like from quarantine.
Oh wow.
I
So
I did Lie to Me during quarantine. I did
mm,
Pressure during quarantine.
oh
I did
wow.
shit. Did I do no? I didn't do too much to say during quarantine. Shit. What else I did? I did Bitter during quarantine.
Oh wow. So
Yeah,
you
like quarantine has given me like I'm telling you, 'cause I know what he doing. Like it's a blessing.
mm.
So
How was it? Because you have some amazing collaborations on the album. You have like Lucky Day and Lil Durk and Russ and all kinds of people. How was it collaborating with people under these circumstances? Because usually, I mean, it's nice to be in the studio with somebody, but if you can't do that, what?
well, I collab with Lucky Day in person. I was in LA right before the pandemic broke out in March
Mm,
or February. It was amazing. I love working in the studio with people, because
right.
we have the chemistry. Like, it was great. Kiana, I think I just like, I text her like, yo, can you please do like, are you free to do music? Can you please do this verse for me? Cause like,
Mm.
it's like nobody else is doing it. Like, and I don't know why Kiana is, she is so like, it just turned out the way it needed to turn out. Like she was the one that needed to go on that song.
Mm.
Um, I feel
So
like all my
she just
features,
sent you a verse or what?
she sent me a verse back right away. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
all the people I was trying to get at first, like, you know, it was kind of hard. It was complicated, you know. And then every feature that ended up being on my album was the way it needed to be.
Mm.
You know, it was probably for a reason, but like Kiana, she answered me right away. Lil Durk, I guess. That was another one where I was supposed to have that song, the Lie to Me song. That was a whole completely different song back in 2018. I just wanted
Oh,
to use the sample still. I
yeah.
was like, I
So good.
need this sample on my albums. I never put it out on the EP or just put it out as a single. That was the song that me and A Boogie had. I changed my lyrics up completely, changed the concept of the song. We changed the beat and still just kept the same chords. Um, and then A Boogie, I guess, you know, he was like busy or whatever, so he could. What is that? I guess we couldn't. I'm so sorry.
It's a hectic
Yeah,
day.
he
It's
couldn't
all
get on. He was so busy doing something. So I'm like, yo, I'm in the studio with London Jay, and he was just like, I can call somebody right now who'll hop on here. And it was Lil Durk. He turned it right around for me right away. Everybody that I got on there, Russ, they turned it around for me right away.
was meant to
Like they
be.
wasn't playing no games. But mom was just calling me. Lee, can you call my mom, please? Sorry.
All good.
She's gonna keep calling
Um,
interrupting my life.
I always have to put my phone on do not disturb. My parents always call at the wrong time. Um, why Misunderstood as the title?
Um, you know, for a long time I had Trial and Error as my album name. And I thought it was the perfect name at first. I thought it was the perfect name because of like how many ups and downs I've had through this process. And the more like, I don't know, I just kept thinking like, is there something else? I was like, is there something else that like would resonate more with me? Something more personal to me, something that would capture people a little bit more than Trial and Error. And one time I just laid down, I closed my eyes, and as soon as I closed my eyes, I heard Misunderstood. But when I seen it in my head, it had two S's. It wasn't spelled regular. And the two S's just symbolizes like, I used to be a missus. Like I used to be married,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I'm free now. Of course, I'm in a happy relationship. We're not married yet. I am
Yeah.
a miss, and the miss just symbolizes like my new journey, my new life. Like you know, that's the past, and this is the new life.
Mm-hmm.
Misunderstood overall. Like I feel like I'm a misunderstood person. I done said things online that I didn't mean no harm, no intention, no bad intentions, and people still misconstrued it, misunderstood me. Misunderstand me as an artist. Like sometimes when I put out music and like I write a song, you know, nowadays people think it's automatically about my life and my relationship and you know, apply it to me when I'm just trying to be an artist and trying to just hop into different bags and write about different topics. Um, I'm just a very, you know, misunderstood person. I feel like sometimes I can't really describe it, but I feel like I am. Um, the people outside of my fan base seems to misunderstand me the most.
Mm-hmm. Do you think I mean, you mentioned that you write about different things, and I know a lot of people do that, but what gets you or what inspires you to write things that are not directly about your life? Like, do you see movies or other people's lives and kind of put yourself in their shoes, or where do you pull from?
You ever like you ever thought of something in your head, and it could just be me, I could just be weird. You ever thought of something in your head, like a scenario that wasn't even true or never happened, but you got sad or mad at it? No,
Yeah, all the time.
you do.
Like insecurities, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole alternate universe in my head
Yeah,
right now.
that's the same thing. It's like writing. So I could think of something that happened, like, uh, God forbid, but like something very bad happened. I could just get sad. Like I could just cry. It didn't even happen. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
crying. So that's the same with music. That combined with um, meeting with other writers, you know,
Yeah.
when I first signed to a label, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna write all my music because no, I'm trying to show people I can write, da da da. And I did write majority of my album. But as time went by, I was just like, no, I'm gonna be open to it because it doesn't take away my talent or my gift. It's just someone else's, giving me new concepts, or I only know what my mind can think of. If someone else comes in and gives me something that's great, and I could put it into my own words, or like make it more me, you know. So that's what I did with the songs that don't relate to me. Like "Delight in Me," that hook was written by London J.
Mm.
I took the from the hook, and I put myself in the shoes of the hook. "Love Me Good and Lie to Me." It really was "Fuck Me Good and Lie to Me," but I changed it. But cause I don't want to be so vulgar. But then I added my verse. I added my verse to how would I feel if I was in this position, and we just it's like a effort of like a combined effort.
Yeah, you're like mutually inspiring each other and just kind
Am
of.
I like super zoomed in?
Yeah. It's
Really?
like,
Why?
I don't know. You can't see yourself?
No, I feel like I'm normal.
No, I mean, no, now you're normal.
That's because I pushed away. Now I gotta do it like this.
No, I mean, you still look beautiful. It's fine. It's fine. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
it was a nice tight shot. We got the full
Ew,
glow.
no, I don't want people to see me up that close.
You have a filter on. You're fine.
Ew.
You look perfect. I swear. Let me see what else. Okay, I have some like rapid fiery questions for you, and then I'll
Oh
get
shoot!
your
Let's
way.
spin the chair. Let's
All
spin
right.
the chair.
It's the rapid fire chair. Okay, duets are making a major comeback. Are there any throwback groups that you would have loved to have been a part of?
Throwback groups I would love to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I would love to be a part of TLC or SWV.
Good one. What's something from the 90s you think should make a comeback?
Something from the 90s I think should make a comeback. A good old sitcom.
Ooh, true. True. What is something really popular now that you think in 5 years everybody will look back on and be embarrassed by?
Say that again.
What's something that's really popular right now that you think in 5 years everyone's going to look back and be embarrassed by? Like, what the hell were we doing?
Popular. That we would look back on and say, "What the hell were we doing?"
Yeah, like fashion trends.
Canceling. The cancel
Ooh.
culture.
Mm.
People so retarded sitting here canceling people, knowing they make mistakes too. I can't stand people who do that. Cancel culture is dumb.
Mm. Okay. Okay. If you could speak to your 2015 self, what advice would you give?
How was that? How old was I in 2015?
5 years
Oh
ago.
shoot! Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Get out that relationship, girl. Get out that relationship. Run for your life. Like you
I
can
know
love
that's
yourself.
everybody.
Huh?
I think that's good advice for everybody. People stay in things that
Man,
they
run
know are
like
not
for
right.
real. Like in 2015, I was accepting some things that, ooh, I know my mom wouldn't be proud of.
Mm. That's important. That's another thing too. It seems like off topic, but like 2020, there's so many people that